Yo, welcome back to the Static Archives. And today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing an imagination test, right? Alright, go ahead and close your eyes for me. I want you to imagine something, alright? Imagine waking up, not to your alarm, but to the sound of something breathing outside your window. Not a dog, not a person. Yup. Today on the Static Archives, we're diving deep into the 5 most terrifying dinosaurs to ever exist. Not just because they look scary, but because they would fucking eat you. This video is mainly for the people who think they would survive Jurassic Park, homie. You are fucking insane. You're like a fucking black guy in the 90s movie. Dog, you're dying in the first 10 minutes. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. It's true. Fucking chopped, cooked, and served up like it was from Gordon Ramsay himself. Feel honored. Alright, first up is the fucking coolest thing to ever walk this earth. If you say any different, I'ma bash your head in like it would do to you as well. Holy shit, it's the Spinosaurus. Alright, now for real though, this thing is fucking deadly. This is basically what happens when evolution says, hey yo, what if we took a T-Rex and fucking mixed it with a crocodile? Crazy energy. Okay, but it can grow like 50 feet long, right? That's fucking 2 school buses long, bro. You're done. You're fucking donezo. How are you surviving that? Alright, but in a reality term, I'm going to give you a couple rule states and then place you in them, right? So, for one, in Jurassic Park, they're normally in the park, right? I get that there's buildings and stuff like that, but most of the time they're in the park, in the exhibits, in the fucking habitats and shit. So, they're in the dinosaur's natural domain. You know what I mean? So, the first rule is that you will be in that dinosaur's domain because most likely you're going to be in its habitat, right? Makes sense. Alright, now let me put you into a scenario. You're on the boat like in Jurassic Park 3, chilling. You know what I mean? But say you're one of the workers before the place started going downhill. You know what I mean? And you don't know the Spinosaurus is lurking in the river. And you just on that boat chilling, going about your normal work day. Being like, oh wow, this is fucking beautiful. Look at all these herbivores and wrong! The water ripples just a little. The massive snout slowly rises out of the water like inflation and taxes. You freeze because you're a bitch. It doesn't. It just eats your ass. And now you've been added to the food chain, homie. Scenario 1, failed. Yeah. You already know everything about the T-Rex. So you think, I could easily survive a fucking T-Rex, right? No arms. Homie can't even fucking reach me. What's he gonna grab? You know what I mean? He's gonna fucking run. I'm gonna run to Meet the Robinsons' his ass. Run into the corner. I can't reach him. Shut the fuck up, bro. Done. B. Scenario passed. Oh shit. Did you guys hear that? Oh, it's the next one on the list. The ankylosaur. Alright, honestly, this was also another one of my favorite dinosaurs as a kid. Thought it was a straight pimp. I thought it was like just an immovable fucking tank. I mean, this one doesn't chase you. It doesn't stalk you. It just exists violently. Super disappointed how they had the bitch ass Indominus Rex do it in them fucking Jurassic World movie. He would have done better. On the dead homies, he would have done better. Like, seriously, he was covered in armor plates. He had a massive tail club capable of shattering fucking bone. Basically immune to most attacks. This thing was built like a medieval weapon with fucking legs, bro. Alright, put y'all in the scenario, alright? You see it grazing peacefully. You think, oh, harmless herbivore. You walk a little closer. It turns. It lifts its tail. And in that moment, you realize you've been turned inside out. You are now living spray paint. You don't even get eaten. You just get deleted. It's like a hippo. Honestly, that might be worse. He's like, you taste like shit. You're not even fucking palpable on my tongue, bitch. Scenario 3, failed. Now here's where things start to get a little disrespectful, like me when I take a few drinks and talk about Zionist Jews, right? Because velociraptors didn't need to be big. They were already quite fucking terrifying. You ever seen the Leprechaun movie? You know what I mean? That little boy and they going around killing people because they stole his gold? They already got short people scaring people, bro. It was already a thing. You ain't have to change his size. And honestly, that little fat kid from the beginning of the movie, he was right. It's fucking turkey sized. Yeah, and with a turkey fucking attitude, for real. Extremely fast and intelligent. It likely hunted in groups. You know what I mean? That's what we think. We don't fucking know shit. Alright, for a scenario, we're going to put you in, you're in an open field. You see one raptor, right? You think, oh, I got that shit for real. And that was your first mistake. Because now you hear something behind you. Then to your left and your right. And congratulations, you're in surround sound. For real, I've seen Khalil hit the same technique. It works. Like, in person, watch that shit in Hunter x Hunter. I done learned it, bro. Trust. then you realize something very important. You are a fucking 6 foot tall, 150 pound human. That is a fucking 15 pound, 3 foot tall turkey. Bro, turn into an animal. Eat it. It's going to eat you. Bite its fucking leg off, bro. Rip it apart. Turn into a fucking animal. Scenario 4. Pass. And next we have a dinosaur that is actually very terrifying. And if I were to see it in real life, I would consistently shit myself until I died. And one Jurassic World, I feel like, did an actual decent job of depicting how scary it would be. The Tyrannosaurus. Yes, this was fucking terrifying, dude. Honestly, this thing was like the platypus dinosaur. No one understood it. This thing looked like evolution got bored and started fucking experimenting, right? They had claws up to 3 feet long. Bro, he's gutting you. He's cutting you in half. What the fuck are you gonna do against 3 foot long claws? Luckily, he was a herbivore. I don't fucking know how, but he was. Tall, bulky, and absolute fucking terrifying, dude. But blind as shit on top of that, which is even more terrifying because it's just more territorial for that fact. So you could be sitting there chilling right next to it, not even doing shit, and it's gonna be like, oh fuck, and just cut your ass in half. Alright, now let's put in this scenario, right? You're walking through the forest, you hear scratching, not aggressive, just unsettling, right? Then you see the claws. Long, curved, slow. Then it steps out. You're thinking, is that thing gonna eat me? Plot twist, it doesn't have to. One swipe and you're fucking cautionary tale. Also, imagine that. Yeah, I got taken out by fucking vegan Edward Scissorhands, dog. Get me out of here. And here's one thing about dinosaurs, right? They weren't monsters. They were just animals perfectly designed for a world you weren't meant to survive in. You know what I mean? Like fucking what's his name said. That tiger didn't go crazy. That tiger went tiger. Right? And if there's one lesson here, if you ever find yourself in a Jurassic Park situation, don't run, don't hide. Just accept that you're no longer top of the food chain. And if you think any differently on any of these subjects, you're obviously not fucking as qualified as me, but go ahead and throw it down in the comments what you think you could be and what you would rather have a shot against, I guess. But yeah, love forever, live forever. I'll see y'all next time.